Behind this locked gate is, I think, my favorite new free campground. I'm gonna go unlock it. We have found a camp spot that is, it's one of these locks. I don't know how many's on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8. It's this one. Let me get this unlocked. We're gonna get back here. I swear it is. It's my favorite new free campground. New to me, newly found. Hey, once you come through the gate, there's a fork in the road. The campground is this way. And in amongst these, all these oaks and there's little tiny pines in there. Back in here is Serenova Tract Campground. And it is just, I think it's just a beautiful setting. We're already set up back here, just loving it. Decided to go out and do something in the car. This is near Land Lakes, Florida area, probably kind of north to, a little bit north of. And there's some different ponds and around here, lakes, land of the lakes. And I think this little road over here to the left goes to another little lake back in here. And then there's another Y in the road. To the right is primitive campground, primitive camping area where for tents and stuff. It's you gotta hike in only. And to the left is the equestrian campground. I just love the setting and the vegetation around here. Let's see if we can get back here. It's not the best for solar, but there is some. Just gonna watch your usage. And picnic tables and fire rings, that stuff. But there are no utilities here. None. Not even water in a dump station. Well, there is water. Hang on a minute. But there's no electric, and there's no water at the sites, and no dump station. Over here is the only water source here. It's a hand pump. There is water, a hand pump, and a bathtub for horses. And it's probably safe. I mean, I'm sure they test it. They're not going to have questionable water and say, oh yeah, it's okay to feed, water your horses here if it's, bad water. Probably safe for human consumption. Probably always safe to filter water from a source you're not sure of. I really like this setting. These, I don't know what variety of palms these are that only get, 4 to 5 feet high, maybe a little taller. But they provide great separation of a little bit of privacy. There's Roger's rig and truck. We're just up here in the next site. We have a great site up here. So we have this site here. It's kind of first come first serve, only in the sense that the campsites are not designated. They're not numbered or anything. So you do have to make a reservation. I think it's Southwest Florida Water Management District. Like I say, it's free, but you do have to register. And so you just, when you get here, you just pick some available site, and that's it. It's yours. So this was available, and we took it. We're really, really liking it. That's the obviously that's the main way into this site, I guess. But it has a little side entrance over here as well. I do have company too. He's out and about. You can just go straight out through there and out that way. But my youngest son caught up with me again. We're hanging out a bit. We had a great fire last night and just made marshmallows. We might make mountain pies tonight. So I had the grill out, just made some barbecued chicken. And there's a little pond back here. It's pretty small. I can't call it a lake. It's not very big. And I love the vegetation in here. Like I say, it's like just high enough to give some separation, but you can kind of still see through here. There's a couple pavilions up there too. Yeah, it's thick enough that gives some sense of privacy and separation from campsites, but not so much that, you know, you're just completely blinded out, and, you know, they're not so tall that it blocks the view. You can kind of see out through there, and different rigs, and like I say, where the pavilions are at. It's really, really nice here. So we might get on with, I don't know, I need to whip up some macaroni salad, I think, today, and maybe we'll have burgers tonight. Bella, we're gonna go fishing. We're gonna step out for a minute here before dinner, just for a little bit. Got the chairs folded up and got a coffee. I got a fisherman over here. We're gonna go over to the little pond over here and just see if anything's going on there. Just gonna do that for a little bit here before dinner. Hey, Bella, you ready? You ready to go? You ready to go? All right, let me grab my chair. Okay, go ahead, go on, go on. Go on. All right, this gets me to wondering. Way back in here is this big giant concrete slab. I think it used to be back here, way back in the woods. You know, we're about, I don't know, half a mile or so back off the main road. It's a pretty dang big slab. What do you think used to be here? I mean, it's kind of big to be somebody's camp. Maybe it's an old part of the park. And there's probably maybe parking for the fishing pond. That's all I can think of. Yeah, it's way too big to be a structure, unless it was a, you know, big business or some company, somebody's shirt. But I hung it out to dry and forgot about it. Got some posies, yellow and purple posies. They look like, what are those, azaleas? Maybe? I know very few flowers, and I might have gotten that one right. That's a big maybe. Come on, Bella, this way. She's like, heck yeah. Oh, this is actually a pretty nice little pond. Maybe I'll call it a small lake. No, pond. What is it you're doing there, son?
Threading the hook the worm directly under the hook.
Sacrificing worm. There's our bait. Good old worms, night crawlers, and a bobber fishing. Here, nothing fancy. Good old worm and a bobber in a little pond, a little lake, whichever. At what point does a pond become a lake?
When people say it is.
When it's so many square footage, when it's a certain size. Hey Google, what the? All right, now there's first bobbers in over that way. I'll let you know here if anything comes out.
Hold that.
I'm not gonna hold that. I don't have a fishing permit. You do. I don't. I'll get in trouble. Bella, get up out of the water. Could be a big gator in there, you know.
A little gator.
Or a little baby gator. No, there's little ones, there's big ones. So you wouldn't want to disturb a little one and have mama come defend it and go chomp on you. All right, well, if anything gets hooked up here, I'll turn the camera back on and show you. What do you think, Bella? A little bit of fishing? What do you think, girl? Notice she has a little scarf on today. Just a little ripped shirt. Maybe we'll get her a store-bought one or a fancier one. I'm just trying that on for size. Well, there's one bobber. I don't know if you can see that in the camera. It's like right there. It's pretty quiet. There's no motion. Just sitting there. Nothing's biting. The other one's still, it's pretty calm. Nothing really going on. But it's peaceful out here. So, we're catching peacefulness.
Catching sanity.
Yeah, catching, like my buddy Rob would say. I think he caught with some sanity. What do you call that little tangle? So this has been recasted twice now, and each time the worm
Getting a little smaller.
gets a little smaller each time. But so you'd think something was nibbling at it. We don't see any bobber movement.
Nah, it's gotta be.
I say you put a nice big fat fresh one on there. And don't be cheap. Don't put a half a worm on there. Put a whole big juicy.
I mean, with how small the fish are in here,
That's all right. Well, then feed them. Just think of it as a.
let's just pick off the ends. You know.
It's like thinking it's small fish. You know, just put a half a worm on one pole and a half a worm on the other pole. Save on bait, right? I'd say just
I mean, that
put a whole one on there. Maybe it'll attract something a little more than the little fish.
I mean, you generally use an appropriate sized worm for the appropriate sized hook. You know. Big enough worm for you?
Say it again.
Almost a whole night crawler.
All right. So the other pole does have a bigger one on there. Let's see if anything happens. It's trying to catch a shark. I don't think this is the best location for that.
No, we're gonna get a gator.
Catch a gator, maybe.
Gators and turtles.
Still nothing. I think your offerings lack appeal.
Well, who doesn't want to eat a juicy worm?
Yeah. Well, why don't you try putting a juicy worm on then?
Juicy
Those
worm
look
out there.
like small and dead. Let me see one of them.
You want the worms?
Yeah, just hand me one. See how lively. See how lively they are. Are these things even kicking? That's barely alive. Are you kidding me?
What happens when you keep them cold?
No. They should come out of there fighting.
Blame Walmart.
That doesn't have it. That's just... Yeah, I've seen livelier bait. These things are on the verge of death. It's moving. A little bit of movement. Come on. Yeah, I've certainly seen livelier bait than that. It should come out of there kicking and screaming. What are these weird looking things? Anybody that? What are these? They look like little. I don't know what they are.
I think they're plants.
Yeah, these little pink things. What are they? Anybody? Okay, we've been here a while. I don't know, half hour, 45 minutes, and it's pretty dead here. But has anybody ever reached this point, just for the sake of not getting skunked? You know, that you didn't catch anything, that you have your line is just down trying to catch just anything tiny. We'll settle for the tiniest bluegill, just to be able to say we caught a fish. That's where we're at in this fishing expedition, if we can call it that. A couple times, and a tiny. When the bait got so small, there's only a wee tiny little piece left. If you throw it in right there in that little bit of water, a real small bluegill will grab it and swim off with it and swallow it. But that's not catching fish. We've only seen that there are fish here that are willing to eat worms, but not when they're attached to a hook.
It's called fishing, not catching. Right?
It's called fishing, not catching. Yeah. So that's kind of where we're at. We're probably gonna wrap it up here shortly. And away we go, fishless. We're leaving fishless. Go, 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 go. I guess it's time to maybe go back and start the fire. Coming back the other path. Has these tall grasses. And, you know, these little palms and stuff. I really like this area. It's my favorite type of palm. This height. There's plenty of firewood around. No fire yet. John actually went out on my e-bike and rounded up some little bit bigger stuff. That should make for a pretty healthy fire. We'll get that going here. And a little story, a little oopsie I had. I guess I'll tell it. I was all set that, hey, I have a mountain pie maker. Or just a camp cooker, as some people call them. We know them as mountain pie makers. That even says camp cooker. But, anyway, I thought I had mine along. I said, hey, we can have mountain pies. And John actually went to the store and got the fixings. And then I got to thinking, did I clean the coachman out this summer and leave that behind? And I looked like I couldn't find it, so I think that's what happened. Meanwhile, he bought all the fixings. I didn't have it after all. So he went and bought this one at Walmart today. So we're going to have them after all. Thanks to John. Well, dang, it went and got dark on us. And my light, oh, there it goes. Went and got dark on us. I just took the burgers off the grill. The fire's kind of going. And yep, that's gonna work for later. I think we're gonna make mountain pies tonight, but we got dinner to have first. Just plated it up. 2 cheeseburgers, macaroni salad, and maybe some chips. That's gonna get the job done. Okay, after dinner we decided to watch a movie. We're watching Castaway with Tom Hanks, and we're gonna take intermission and have some dessert. Alright, so here's what's going on. We were going to make, you can put any kind of filling in it. We were going to make pepperoni and mozzarella, mozzarella, like cheese ones. But we're going with a dessert type. We're going to go with blueberry with pie filling. Got the pie iron in there preheating a little bit. It takes a minute. Just want it hot enough to melt the butter. Alright, that's only been in there 2 or 3 minutes. That is going to be plenty hot. Let's get this over here. Over here like such. Open it up. Oops, got a couple ashes got in there somehow. Alright, I haven't done this in a long time, but yeah, we got the double. I went and bought the double one. It's get hot. Okay. Some melty butter on there. Oops, try to keep it in camera. Okay. Do the top a little bit. It didn't get as hot. I should have flipped it and warmed it. It's melting it pretty okay. It's just not sizzling hot. Just a stick of butter. Get it melty. Alright, I'm going to try this. Slice of bread here. I think just because of the way it closes, I think we'll put the bottom towards the hinge area. Do another one right beside it. I guess we'll load them up. Blueberry, delicious blueberry filling. This is good. These are gonna be messy. I'm gonna eat them out here. We are not taking them back inside to eat, and resume the movie eating. We're gonna eat first and then go back. No messy blueberries. You know, blueberry stains so bad. So it's just not going in the RV. One more. How much is too much? Uh-oh. That's probably too much. Alright. And this will cover them up. Like so, like so. And where's the hinge part? Right there. Right there. Listen to it sizzle. I guess we'll be trimming the ends off a little bit, because those ends are definitely gonna get burnt. Oh, when it comes out, oh, there's a trick to that. We'll get to that. Don't be afraid of burning those edges, because they're coming off anyway. You gonna cook them?
You can do it.
How long do you think?
20 minutes.
Well, they're in there. Well, I probably shouldn't put the camera too close to the heat. I don't know. A couple minutes on each side. You should time it. What time is it? What do you think? 3 minutes on each side?
Sure.
A little bit more? A little bit less?
I really have no idea. It's kind of experimentation. Maybe 3 minutes or so. I don't know.
3 minutes each side. Think that'd be enough?
Might be a little overkill.
Maybe till the iron gets hot again. Maybe 3 or 4 minutes first side, and maybe just 2 to 3 second side.
Yeah.
I haven't done this in so long. I don't remember what it's gonna take. I bet once the bread that's overhanging gets good and burnt, and maybe we start hearing the blueberry sizzling, bubbling out. Maybe that would be a good sign that they're done. I already hear a little bit of sizzling, probably just the butter maybe. Alright, it's been a couple of minutes. I would rather take a chance. I don't want to burn the first set. I'd rather be a little on the light side than ruined and burnt. Alright, we're starting to hear some serious bubbling going on now. I think that's going to do it. We're going to check these out. I mean, they're doing some serious sizzling here. I'm going to take a knife here and this excess that's like really burnt. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay. Yeah, there's definite sizzling going on. See what's going on here. Unlatch it. Hopefully they're not ruined. Oh, I think it's stuck together. Wait a minute, these handles are... Come on. Oh, it doesn't want to pull apart. I think we... Oh no.
It's sugar fused.
Yeah, and a lot of this excess is on the bottom side too. I'm having to further operate on these. Yeah, that's a... I need to get something to pry them apart. Yeah. Let's do this. This is more trouble than I remember them being.
I think you may have used too much filling.
Maybe too,
like a lot.
Maybe too much by a lot. Yeah, that's very possible. Hey, look how charred that is. This could be a problem. Okay. We'll see. I'm not giving up hope yet. Little trial and error. Haven't done this in forever, long time. Okay. And maybe a little bit of prying. I'll probably ruin a butter knife doing it. Come on.
There's that nice rigid hatchet.
Yeah, there's the hatchet. What happened? What's happening here? Oh, there we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, we may...
Yeah, lay it down.
Okay, these may be... Oh, yeah. That's not looking good.
Yeah, it's way too long.
Wait, I think it's way too long. Alright. I don't know if we can salvage any of this. I gotta hold it off the table because the blueberry is just gonna ooze everywhere. Alright, let's see what's happening here. Okay, ones. Oh, look how ruined those are. And they're black. Oops. That doesn't even resemble bread, does it?
No.
Okay, so like, I mean, even 3 minutes is too long on that. And that's all 3, maybe 4 at the most, I think, on the first side. I could probably spoon some blueberry out of there. Alright, I'm gonna have to clean this up and we'll figure it out. Okay, take 2 reveals. They're toasty. Yeah, that one not so much, but at least these ones will be edible. We're getting it figured out. Okay, I don't know that we'd say it's perfected, but that's a heck of a lot better. And you know, being blueberry filling, I don't think it'd be a good idea to cut these in half. It's gonna be just the open side up. It's like the top crust of the bread. Just eat them like pockets. Just leave them like pockets so the blueberries down, you know, eat them from the top down. Hope for the best as far as best goes. But I think those will work. Those are, I could be toasted a little bit more maybe, but I don't know. Maybe that's it. Maybe that is perfection. We're gonna eat, and then go finish watching our movie. Maybe we'll make a round 2 of these, but anyway, we're gonna finish up here and go finish up with our movie tonight. I accidentally laid the camera down in the blueberry stuff. Look, where'd it go? The lid. I'll have to find it. There's blueberry all over. I laid the camera down right in it. I had to wipe you guys up there before I turn it back on. These are pretty good. Yummy. Nice dessert. Mm. You okay over there?
Mm.
Good?
Mm-hmm.
Messy?
Mm.
Okay.